I've said tomorrow long enough. Like someday everything will line itself up. More confidence, a better plan, more money, more time, then maybe I can. But every perfect circumstance becomes another reason not to take the chance. I don't need every light on green to finally move toward the life I want to see. 1, 2, 3, go, go. I have enough to start from where I am. I am done waiting for the perfect time. Start now. I don't need every little thing to perfectly align. Move your feet. I can start with what I have and learn along the way. The perfect time I've waited for can simply be today. I am done waiting for the perfect time. No more standing at the starting line. I don't need to see the whole road before I move. I take one step, then another, and discover what to do. Maybe I won't feel ready first. Maybe my beginning won't look like my best work. Maybe I'll stumble, change the plan, find out what I didn't know or understand. That's not a reason not to try. That's how experience gets built in real life. Clarity can meet me on the road. There are things I'll only learn once I finally go. Not next week, not someday. I can make a little progress today. I am done waiting for the perfect time. I don't need mission or another perfect sign. I can make the call, begin the page, open the door, and become more prepared by actually doing more. I am done waiting for the perfect time. I stop confusing preparation with another place to hide. Planning has a purpose, but eventually I move, because action teaches lessons thinking never could. Need more confidence, build and move, any more experience, start gaining it. Don't know everything, nobody does. Could I make mistakes? Of course you could. Start the workout, write the page, send the application, make the change, book the lesson, make the call, try the idea. Start small, I don't have to transform my whole life before tonight. I only need one real action that proves I'm no longer waiting for everything to feel exactly right. I am done waiting for the perfect time. Start now. I stop watching opportunities keep passing by. Take a chance. I can be nervous and still move anyway. I can be uncertain and still begin today. I am done waiting for the perfect time. And with every little action I remind myself tonight, I don't become ready by standing still and waiting for the fear to disappear. I become ready by beginning, learning, getting better from here. No perfect moment, no perfect plan. Start where I am. The time is now. Feel the nerves, take the step, learn by doing. I can start before I'm ready. I used to think that confidence was something I should have before the first attempt. Like fear would leave and then I'd know exactly when and where and how I'm meant to go. But ready isn't always how it feels. Sometimes my hands still shake while I do something real. I can have questions in my mind and still take action without knowing every answer at the time. Nervous doesn't mean I shouldn't begin. I can feel unsure and still step in. I can start before I feel ready. Start anyway. I can move even when my confidence isn't steady. Take that step. I don't need the fear to completely disappear. I can begin while part of me is saying, not yet, not here. I can start before I feel ready. I can learn while I'm moving instead of waiting endlessly. Every time I try, I gain something I didn't know. Readiness can meet me somewhere down the road. The first workout might feel strange. The first video might not look the way I planned. The first conversation might be rough. The first attempt might make me wonder if I'm good enough. But everybody's skilled today once had a first uncomfortable day. They didn't skip the awkward part. They built experience because they had the nerve to start. First comes action, then I learn. Then what felt unfamiliar gets easier with every turn. I can start before I feel ready. I don't need to look like I've been doing this already. I can ask the question, take the class, walk through the door, know a little more tomorrow than I ever knew before. I can start before I feel ready. Making confidence the price of entry. Confidence isn't something I must find before I move. It's something every little act of courage helps me prove. First day, show up. First try, do it messy, feeling nervous. It's okay, still learning, that's the way. Beginner doesn't mean incapable. Nervous doesn't mean unprepared. Uncertain doesn't mean wrong. And fear doesn't mean stop. I can walk into the room without rehearsing every word. I can try something new without needing to look experienced. I can say, I've never done this before. And instead of embarrassment, feel excited that soon I won't be able to say that anymore. I can start before I feel ready. Start anyway. I can trust myself when the beginning feels unsteady. Keep moving. I don't need perfect confidence to take a chance. Sometimes courage is just moving with my fear still in my hands. I can start before I feel ready. And every new experience keeps reminding me I don't have to wait until I feel like the person who can do it. Sometimes I become that person because I finally started doing it. Feel the nerves, take a step, learn by doing. I can start before I'm ready. See the next step, take the next step, then look again, I'll figure out the rest. I used to want the whole map first. Every answer, every turn, every way it could work. I wanted certainty before I'd move. Like I could know the ending before I even chose. But some directions only show after I begin to walk the road. I don't need 10 steps in my sight. I only need the next one I can take tonight. One step, then I see what becomes possible in front of me. I take the first step and figure out the rest. Take that step. I don't need every answer before I make progress. You'll figure it out. what I know and learn what I don't. I don't need the whole staircase before I start to go. I take the first step and figure out the rest. I trust myself to handle what comes next. The road gets clearer every time I move. I learn more from taking action than from wondering what to do. Send one email, make one call, research the course, put my shoes on, that's all. Write one paragraph, save the day, do the smallest thing that puts me on my way. The first step doesn't have to be a giant declaration changing everything. Small movement still creates a shift, and suddenly the next decision isn't quite as difficult. Do what's clear right now, the next answer will show me how. Take the first step and figure out the rest. I stop demanding certainty from every new attempt. Maybe I'll adjust, maybe plans will change. That's not failure, that's responding to what I learn along the way. I take the first step and figure out the rest. I don't need to predict every possible consequence. I'll make the best decision with the information that I have, then trust myself to make another when I understand more than that. Need the whole plan. No, I don't know every answer. No, I don't know the next step. That's enough. Can I take it? Yes, I can. One email, one page, one call, one chain, one workout, one phone, one conversation, one door. Sometimes I spend more energy trying to predict step number 20 than it would take to complete step number 1. So today I bring my attention back to the only question that actually matters. What's the next useful thing I can do? Then I do it. I take the first step and figure out the rest. Take that step, I trust that movement will reveal what happens next. Keep it moving. I don't need a guarantee before I choose. I can change direction if I discover something new. I take the first step and figure out the rest. And with every move I make, I understand. I don't need to know exactly how the entire journey will unfold. I only need enough courage for the next step on the road. See the next step, take the next step, then look again. I'll figure out the rest. Choose it, do it, move on, keep it simple. Should I go or should I stay? Should I start today or wait another day? Should I send it? Should I call? Should I change one little thing or not at all? I can spend an hour in my head on something I could finish in 10 minutes instead. Not every choice deserves a debate. Sometimes I pick an option and get on with my day. Not everything needs that much thought. Some little choices can simply be made. I stop turning simple things into big decisions. Make the choice. I don't need 100 rounds of overthinking. Keep it simple. If both options are okay, I choose and carry on. I don't waste my whole day wondering if I chose it wrong. I stop turning simple things into big decisions. I save my energy for choices with real consequences. Sometimes good enough is everything I need. I make the little choice and get back to living. What should I wear? Which one should I buy? Which day should I start? What should I reply? Which restaurant? Which route? Which chair? Sometimes the difference barely matters anywhere. I don't need to optimize every tiny detail of my ordinary life. A decent choice made quickly can be better than the perfect one I never understand. Choose one, move along. If it doesn't really it's wrong. I stopped turning simple things into big decisions. I recognize when the thought becomes procrastination. Research can help me thinking has its place, but eventually another search won't make the answer change. I stopped turning simple things into big decisions. I don't need maximum certainty for minimum risk decisions. If I can easily change it later anyway, I choose what makes sense right now and continue with my day. Coffee or tea, pick one. Black shirt or white, pick one. Go today or tomorrow, choose a day. Send a message, press send. Do I need 17 reviews? Do I need another opinion? Do I need 30 minutes to decide something I can change 30 seconds later? No, some decisions deserve careful thought. Some decisions deserve 5 seconds. Wisdom is no. Sometimes there are several perfectly acceptable things to choose. I stop turning simple things into big decisions, and I give my mind a little more permission. Not every choice determines where my entire life will go. Sometimes I can pick, move on, and never need to know. Choose it. Move on, keep it simple. Choose it. There's a message sitting in my phone, a little task I've carried all day long. Takes 5 minutes, maybe even less, but somehow I've been giving it my mental space. I keep remembering what I need to do, then pushing it away until an hour or two. And every time it comes back to my mind, I pay for that small task another time. If it's quick, if it's clear, I can handle it right here. If it takes 5 minutes, I do it now, do it now. I don't carry little tasks around, get it done. Send the message, make the call, put the thing away. I free my mind instead of thinking about it all day. If it takes 5 minutes, I do it now. One small action and it's off my mind. Somehow I don't need a perfect move before I begin. I handle what's in front of me and give my brain some room again. Put the cup back, answer that email, book the appointment, paid the little bill. Take the package, fill the form. Small unfinished things don't need to become a storm. Sometimes what makes me tired isn't the actual work, but all the remembering, that quiet list repeating in my head. Don't forget this, don't forget that again. Let's remember it, more completing. Small things finish, give my mind some breathing. If it takes 5 minutes, I'll do it now. I stop making tiny chores feel heavier somehow. I don't negotiate for half the afternoon with something I can finish before the end of this tune. If it takes 5 minutes, I do it now. If it takes much longer, I decide when and how. I put it on my calendar instead of carrying the thoughts, so my mind doesn't have to keep reminding me non-stop. Need to reply, do it now. Need to book it, do it now. Put it away, do it now. Quick little task, knock it out, done. Next one, done. Move on, done. Mind clear, done. It's gone, I don't need to turn productivity into some complicated personality. Sometimes peace looks surprisingly simple. See the thing, do the thing, stop carrying the thing. If it takes 5 minutes, I do it now. Do it now. I don't let the little things keep following me around. Get it done. One reply, one call, one simple task complete. Then I bring my full attention back to what's in front of me. If it takes 5 minutes, I do it now. And every finished little thing keeps showing me how. The task itself was rarely taking all my energy. It was carrying the thought of doing it everywhere with me. See it, handle it, release it. Jump up from my seat. A sudden wave of inspiration that makes the difficult feel easy. But motivation comes and goes. Some mornings high, some mornings low. If I only move when I feel inspired, I leave too many things undone that I desire. I don't have to feel excited, I can begin before I'm motivated. I don't need more motivation to begin, just begin. I can take the first small action with the mood that I'm in. Move anywhere. I don't need to feel amazing, energized or strong. I can start a little tired and still keep moving on. I don't need more motivation to begin. Sometimes motivation shows up after I get in. Take the action first and let the feeling follow through. I don't wait to wanna do it before I do what I said I'd do. Some days the workout sounds exciting. Some days I'd rather stay at home. Some days the words arrive like lightning. Some days I have to write them slow. The goal still matters either way. It doesn't disappear because I'm not inspired today. I can lower the resistance at the start. Put my shoes on, open the file and do the easiest part. Make it smaller, smaller. Make it lighter, just enough to get me moving tonight. I don't need more motivation to begin. I don't scroll through another speech hoping something clicks within. Before. Now I give myself 10 minutes and I simply start the work. I don't need more motivation to begin. I can build momentum from the smallest little win. One action makes the second one much easier to choose. And suddenly I'm moving when I thought I wasn't in the mood. Feeling inspired, great, let's go. Inspired, still can go. High energy, you said well. Low energy, do what you can. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, start that. Open the document, put on the shoes. Pick up the phone, do one set. Write one line, read one page. I don't ask, do I feel like doing everything? I ask, what can I realistically do right now? Because sometimes the motivation I'm waiting for is hiding on the other side of starting. I don't need more motivation to begin, just begin. I can honor my intentions even when the feeling isn't there. Move anyway. I don't make my mood responsible for every promise that I keep. I can take one useful action even when I'd rather stay asleep. I don't need because motivation suddenly appears. Sometimes motivation appears because I took action first. No perfect mood, one small action, build the momentum. I begin anyway. Choose, commit, and move forward. I used to circle every choice, listening to every possible voice. What if this and what if that? Trying to predict a future I don't have. But I can think a choice to death and still not know exactly what comes next. So when I've gathered what I need, I make the best decision I can see. Think it through, then choose my way. I don't need to reopen the same decision every day. I make decisions and move forward, choose and move. I don't keep looking back over my shoulder, keep it moving. I gather what I know, decide and let it be. I don't need perfect certainty to trust the choice I made for me. I make decisions and move forward. I put my energy into what comes after. If something changes, I can choose again. But I don't keep myself stuck trying to guarantee the end. Maybe both roads could be good. Maybe either choice could work the way it should. Sometimes there isn't one correct, perfect little answer I'm supposed to select. I can choose the job, choose the date, choose the city, choose the plan and participate. A decision isn't always something found. Sometimes I make it right by what I build once I settle down. Choose the road, then walk it well. I give the choice a chance before I question myself. I make decisions and move forward. I don't spend the next 3 weeks replaying every option. I stop asking whether something else was better, when I haven't given what I chose enough time to come together. I make decisions and move forward. I trust myself to handle new information. Changing course is always available to me, but constant second guessing isn't the same as flexibility. Got the facts, make the choice. Thought it through, make a choice. Still no guarantee, there never is. What's next? Move forward, choose, commit, experience, burn, adjust if needed, but don't return every morning to the same crossroads. Just because another road might also have been good, I don't need to know which option would have created the absolute best possible future. I need to choose a reasonable direction. Start creating something good from there. I make decisions and move forward, choose and move. I trust myself more with every road I discover. Trust yourself, I can make a choice without knowing everything, and trust that I can handle whatever new information brings. I make decisions and move forward, and I stop demanding certainty before I live. A good decision doesn't always come with proof that every other road was wrong. Sometimes I choose my road, commit to it, and make it good as I move on. Think, choose, commit, and move forward. Choose, commit, and move forward. I give myself myself permission to be a beginner. Start from here. I give myself permission to be a beginner. I don't have to walk in knowing how to do what I've never done before. I don't need to hide the learning or pretend I've already mastered it all. Every person I admire had a day when everything felt new. They asked questions, made mistakes, and slowly learned what practice taught them to do. First attempts can look like first attempts. I don't need expertise before I gain experience. I give myself permission to be a beginner. Start from here. I don't need to look experienced when I'm just getting started. Learn your way. I can be awkward, I can be slow. I can ask the basic questions everybody once had to know. I give myself permission to be a beginner. I don't judge my first attempt against somebody else's 100th. Every expert had a version that was learning what to do. So I let myself be new at something long enough to become good at it too. First day walking through the gym, I might not know where everything is. First time speaking something new, I might pronounce a word completely wrong or two. First video, first business plan, first time cooking something I don't understand. I don't turn embarrassment into proof that I should only do the things I already know how to do. Let me learn, let me grow. I don't have to feel ashamed of what I don't yet know. I give myself permission to be a beginner. I stop expecting polished results from brand new behavior. I can watch, practice, ask, and try again without making every little mistake mean I don't belong in it. I give myself permission to be a beginner. I don't need natural talent just to give myself an entrance. Maybe I'll be terrible before I'm pretty good. That's not something going wrong, that's learning like I should. Don't know how, learn it. Made a mistake, correct it. Look like a beginner because I am. Is that a problem? Not at all. First class, first try, first awkward high, first drive, first sale, first time I fail, then second try feels different. Third time I know more. 10th time what once felt strange starts feeling normal. And one day somebody might look at me and say, you're so good at this, without seeing all the ordinary beginner days that made me that way. I give myself permission to be a beginner. Start from here. I don't rush the part where practice makes me better. Keep learning. I can look inexperienced without questioning my worth, because nobody gets the 100th attempt without completing the first. I give myself permission to be a beginner, and every awkward little start reminds me I don't need to already be good at something to deserve the chance to try. Being willing to be bad at first is how I give myself the opportunity to become great with time. Be new, ask questions, practice. I give myself permission to begin. There's a question that can follow me long after an opportunity has disappeared. What if I had tried that thing? What if I had spoken when the moment was still here? I don't want another year to pass, still still imagining the road I never gave a chance. Sometimes hearing no is easier to take than never knowing what a little courage might have made. Maybe yes, maybe no, there's only one real way I'm ever gonna know. I would rather try than keep wondering. Take the chance. I'd rather know than spend my life imagining. Go and see. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't go my way, but either answer gives me something I can take. I would rather try than keep wondering. I don't need a guarantee before discovering I can handle disappointment better than I think. And I don't want fear deciding which possibilities I never get to see. Maybe I apply and get the job. Maybe they say someone else is what they want. Maybe I ask somebody out and finally know instead of trying to figure it out. Maybe I share the things I made. Maybe 10 people love it, maybe nobody stays. But at least reality can speak instead of fear inventing every ending inside me. Give reality a chance to answer me. I stop rejecting myself before anybody else can speak. I would rather try than keep wondering. I don't automatically turn uncertainty into suffering. A closed door gives direction, an open door gives a rule. Either way, I'm moving instead of guessing what could happen if I move. I would rather try than keep wondering. I stop treating every no like something devastating. Some rejection saves me months of waiting in between. And sometimes what I thought would be a no becomes the biggest yes I've seen. Apply for it, they might say yes. Ask the question, they might say. Share the idea, they might say yes. Take the chance, they might say. And if they say no, I breathe, I learn, I continue. Because no is information, it isn't humiliation. It isn't proof that I should never try again. But what if they say yes? What if the opportunity I've already rejected inside my imagination was waiting for me to actually ask? I won't know. By wondering, I would rather try than keep wondering. Take the chance. I'd rather meet reality than keep imagining. Go and see. I can survive an answer that isn't what I hope, and celebrate the doors I never knew would open. I would rather try than keep wondering. And when fear tells me rejection would be worse, I remember a no can close one possibility and let me move ahead. But never trying can leave the same unanswered question living in my head. Ask, try, go and see. I'd rather know than wonder. There's a shirt I love that I never wear, a bottle on the shelf I've been saving there, a place I wanna see, a meal I wanna try, but I keep waiting for a reason special enough to arrive. I tell myself, not yet, someday. Like ordinary life isn't worthy of a beautiful day, but all these little moments passing through are the actual life I've been saving everything good to do. Why keep waiting for life to feel special? Maybe using what I love is what makes today memorable. I stopped saving everything good for someday. Enjoy Use the candles, play the song, call the friend I've been meaning to call. Visit the restaurant, take the drive, put the flowers on the table just because I'm alive. Not everything needs an event before I'm allowed to fully experience it. I don't want drawers filled with things I love too much to use while waiting for a better reason. Open it where it tasted gold. Life doesn't need permission to become a memory worth holding. I stopped saving everything good for someday. I don't keep postponing joy until a perfect day. Some dreams need planning, some require time, but some beautiful experiences are already within reach of mine. I stopped saving everything good for someday. I recognize when later is becoming mighty far away. I can plan for the future without forgetting this is true. Today was once a future day I couldn't wait to get to. Favorite outfit, wear it. Beautiful dishes, use them. Wanna call them. Wanna go there, make the plan. Light the candle, take the picture, order dessert. Play the music, watch the sunset. Bring the flowers, use the nice thing. Create the moment, because one day I don't wanna look around at everything I kept untouched and realize I spent years protecting beautiful things from the very life they were meant to be enjoyed in. I stopped saving everything good for someday. Enjoy it now. I let ordinary moments have a little celebration today. I still dream ahead, I still prepare and plan, but I don't postpone every joy that's already in my hands. I stopped saving everything good for someday, and with every moment fully lived, I say I don't need to wait for life to become more important before I enjoy it. The ordinary days I'm living now are the days my life is made of. Use it, enjoy it. Someday can be today. Send a message, take a chance, give life a chance to answer. I've had the number on my screen, the words already written underneath. My finger hovering over send while my imagination writes 100 different ends. Maybe they answer, maybe not. Maybe the opportunity is already gone, but I won't sit here trying to predict what I could discover with one little click. Make the move, give life a chance. Some doors only open when I reach for the handle. I make a call, send a message, take the chance. Make the call, I stop rehearsing every possible circumstance. Send it now. I ask the question, make the offer, raise my hand. I give opportunity a chance to find where I am. I make the call, send a message, take the chance. Take the chance, I don't let hesitation make my plans. Maybe I hear no, maybe I hear the yes that changes everything, but nothing gets an answer while I'm only wondering. I can introduce myself first. I can tell somebody that I really like their work. I can ask about the open role, pitch the idea I've been keeping to myself at home. I can invite somebody out, ask for help instead of trying to figure everything out. So many possibilities begin with one small moment when somebody decides to reach in. No long speech, no perfect line, just say what I mean and let the answer arrive. I make the call, send the message, take the chance. I don't need to know the outcome in advance. I can knock on doors participate instead of watching from the stands. I don't reject myself before the world can answer me. I put my name into the room where possibility can see me. Make the call, send the message, send it now. Take the chance, ask the question. You might get a yes. Apply, invite, introduce yourself. Speak, pitch it, request it, knock, reach. Maybe they answer, absolutely. Baby, not right now. Maybe, tell me more. We love to, but I refuse to keep receiving imaginary rejection from conversations that never happened. I make the call, send the message, take the chance. Make the call. I put myself where opportunity can answer back. Send it now. I can handle whatever response eventually comes, because courage isn't measured only by whether I get what I want. I make the call, send the message, take the chance. And every time I reach, instead of holding back, I give the word an opportunity to surprise me, instead of deciding what the answer will be before anybody replies. Make the call, send a message, take a chance. Give life a chance to answer. Start, learn, adjust. I can change direction. I used to think before I chose, I had to know exactly where the whole thing goes. Like starting down a certain road meant I could never change the destination anymore. But choosing something now doesn't mean I'm signing every future version of me. I can begin with what I know and change direction when experience tells me so. Start somewhere, learn what's true. New information can change what I choose. I can change direction after I start, change the route. I don't need the perfect map before I depart. Start moving. If I learn something new, I can adjust my way. Starting doesn't mean I'm stuck with every choice I make today. I can change direction after I start. I trust myself to notice when a road no longer fits my heart. I don't need certainty before I move my feet. I can begin, learn from reality, and change when something better becomes clear to me. Maybe I choose a job and find the work I thought I loved doesn't fit my life. Maybe I move and realize another place would suit the person I've become inside. Maybe the project starts one way, then better ideas arrive somewhere along the way. Changing plans doesn't erase everything I learned back getting to that place. Nothing wasted, something learned. Every road can teach me, even when I make a turn. I can change direction after I start. I don't call adjustment failure just because I changed my heart. I can leave a plan that made perfect sense before, when the person I've become doesn't want that plan anymore. I can change direction after I start. I don't stay committed only because I've already come this far. Persistence has its value, but so does knowing when. The smartest thing that I can do is choose a different road again. Started the course, can still change. Chose the career, can still change. Made a plan, can still change. Learn something new, then adjust. Turn left, turn right, slow down, rewrite. Keep this, drop that, take what word, change the rest. I am allowed to say this made sense when I started, but it doesn't make sense anymore. That's not weakness, that's not failure. That's what happens when experience gives me information I didn't have at the beginning. I can change direction after I start, change the route. I don't let fear of choosing wrong keep me parked. Keep moving. I can make today's decision with what I understand, and trust tomorrow's version of me to change it if they can. I can change direction after I start, and that freedom makes it easier to take the first step now. I don't need one decision today to perfectly predict the rest of my life. I only need a direction worth exploring, and permission to adjust with time. Start, change direction. Bad day, let it end. Next choice, I begin again. Maybe I missed the morning plan, didn't get the workout, didn't do what I had planned. Maybe I ate differently today, lost my focus, wasted time, got carried away. I used to turn one little slip into a reason just to completely quit. But one rough day is only one, it doesn't need to cancel everything I've done. One bad day is not the end. Tomorrow I can simply begin again. I don't let one bad day become a bad month. Start again. I don't throw away my progress over one small bump. Keep it moving. I can miss a day and come right back. I don't need Monday morning just to get myself on track. I don't let one bad day become a bad month. One mistake doesn't undo everything I've done. I don't punish myself or wait for some perfect restart. I return with the very next decision and continue from where I am. Missed one workout, go again. Spent too much money, adjust what I spend. Lost my patience, make it right. Stayed up late, get some better sleep tonight. A setback doesn't need a sequel. One imperfect choice doesn't require another equal. I can interrupt the pattern fast instead of saying, well, I ruined it, and making it last. Catch it early, turn around. I don't need to keep falling just because I touched the ground. One bad day become a bad month. I stop using imperfection as permission to give up. I don't need a brand new week, a brand new year, a brand new me. The next useful decision is enough to change direction immediately. I don't let one bad day become a bad month. I measure consistency by how often I return, not by never slipping, never struggling, never getting off the road. Coming back is part of discipline, and that's a skill I choose to grow. Miss the workout, go tomorrow, skip the routine, come right back. Spend too much, make the adjustment. Lost your focus, find it again. No drama, no shame, no, I ruined everything. No waiting for Monday, for next month, for January, for a perfect restart. I can restart at 2:17 on a Wednesday afternoon. I can make one better choice right after one bad choice, because the fastest way back on track isn't punishment, it's simply returning. I don't let one bad day become a bad month. a day when things go wrong. It means I stop letting one bad day decide what I do from that moment on. Bad day, let it in. Next choice, I begin again. Stay with it, bring it home. I finish what matters. I love the energy of something new. Fresh ideas and possibilities coming through. The first few days can feel exciting, then the novelty fades and something else looks inviting. I've left enough things halfway done, not because I couldn't finish what I'd begun. Sometimes I simply chased the spark and disappeared when repetition became the harder part. Starting feels good, finishing feels better. I stay with the process when the work gets less exciting. I finish more of what I start, see it through. I don't need excitement for every single part. Keep it moving. When the novelty is gone, I can still continue on. I remember why I started and complete what I've begun. I finish more of what I start. I give my goals more than an enthusiastic first part. I stay long enough to see what consistency can do. I don't keep planting seeds and leaving before anything grows through. The middle isn't glamorous, it's repetition, little changes showing up. Another page, another day, another ordinary step that slowly builds the way. I don't need every session to feel like some breakthrough coming through. Some days success is simply this: I did the work I planned and didn't quit. Past the beginning, through the middle, little by little, I bring it home. I finish more of what I start. I don't abandon every project when I reach the boring part. I can change what's truly wrong without escaping what is hard, and learn the difference between a dead end and a challenge to get past. I finish more of what I start. I make fewer promises and give the chosen ones my heart. Not every idea needs to become another thing I do. I choose what matters, make some space, and follow something through. Great new idea, write it down. Need to chase it now, not every time. Current goal, stay with it. Almost finished, bring it home. Start, continue, continue, finish. That's the rhythm I am building. Not start, 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 start. 20 open doors, nowhere I've actually arrived. I can love new ideas without following every one of them. I can let some ideas wait while I give one important thing enough attention to become complete. I finish more of what I start, see it through. I build the kind of trust that comes from doing my part. Bring it home. I don't need perfect work before I call something complete. Sometimes finished and improving is exactly what I need. I finish more of what I start, and every completed promise strengthens something in my heart. Starting shows me what's possible, but staying long I used to describe myself by all the things I meant to do but hadn't tried. I procrastinate, I always wait, like those were permanent words attached to my name. But every action is a vote for the kind of person I am choosing to become. I don't need one dramatic change. I build a different identity through what I do each day. One small action, then one more. I'm becoming someone who moves. I am becoming someone who takes action. Make it happen, less hesitation, more participation. Get emotion when something matters. I don't only talk about it, I take one real step that puts some movement around it. I am becoming someone who takes action. I build momentum through consistent little actions. I don't need to transform overnight to make it true. Every time I follow through, I'm becoming someone new. I answer what I left unread. I handle little things instead of keeping them inside my head. I book the class, I make the plan. I start with what is possible and work with what I have. When I say I'll do something today, I make a real attempt to honor what I say. And when I miss, I don't collapse. I make the adjustment and bring myself right back. Less announcing, more complete, and I let my actions do the speaking. I am becoming someone who takes action. I don't need another hour of mental preparation. When I know enough to move, I move. When I need more information, I go and find what's useful. I am becoming someone who takes action, not reckless movement, intention or direction. I still think, prepare, and make intelligent plans, but I recognize the moment when it's time to use my hands. Need to do it. Take action. Know the next step. Take action. Been talking for months. Take action. Want something different? Do something different. I should. I did. One day. Today. I'm thinking about starting. I started. I don't build a new identity by repeating who I want to become. I build it. Every ordinary time I make a choice that person would make. I am becoming someone who takes action. Make it happen. I turn intention into real participation. Get emotion. I trust myself because I'm building evidence that when something matters, I can take the next useful step. I am becoming someone who takes action, and every little follow through becomes another confirmation. I don't need to wake up one morning magically transform. I become a person of action every time I act, instead of only thinking about it. Less someday, more today. Less thinking, more doing. Not someday, not later, I'm already here. My life is happening right now. I spend so much time preparing for some future version of my life, when I'd have more money, more freedom, more confidence, everything just right. But this morning isn't practice. This afternoon won't come again. These aren't pages before the story. This is the story I'm already in. Not someday, not somehow. The life I've been waiting for is happening now. My life is happening right now. Right now. I don't wait for everything to change before I live it out. Live your life. This day matters even all my memories. My life is happening right now. I stopped treating my present like a waiting room somehow. I can dream about tomorrow while appreciating where I am. I don't need another life to start before I start living this one while I can. The coffee with somebody that I love, the music playing while the windows are rolled down, the walk outside, the joke we share, the quiet Friday evening when there's nowhere I need to be. Not every memory announces this is important, pay attention while it's here. Sometimes what I miss the most someday is something happening quietly this year. Look around, be right here. Ordinary moments can become the ones I hold most dear. My life is happening right now. I don't need a bigger house or different circumstances to allow myself to laugh, connect, explore, and celebrate. I don't postpone being alive until some future day. My life is happening right now. There are things I want to change and goals I'm working toward, but ambition doesn't mean I have to disrespect today. I can want a different future without wishing my present life away. Waiting for more money, live what you can now. Waiting for confidence, do something now. Waiting for the right year, this year is real. Waiting for life to begin, it already did. Call the friend, take the walk, watch the sunset, have the talk, try the food, play the song, take the picture, sing along, work toward something bigger. But notice what's already here, because someday I may look back at this exact chapter. The apartment, the neighborhood, the people, the routines, the version of me I am today, and realize while I was waiting for the good part, I was already living it. My life is happening right now, right now. I open up my eyes and let myself experience it now. Live your life, I take the chances, make the memories, say what I need to say. I don't keep postponing being present for another day. My life is happening right now, and I don't need perfection to appreciate it somehow. I still have dreams ahead of me, but finally I understand I spent enough time waiting for my life to begin. Then I realized this is it, this is my life, and it's happening right now. Not someday, not later, I'm already here. My life is happening